Coach Hannah here. I was gonna hop on and be like, wow, it's been a while since I've been live, and I did one last week, so I don't know why I feel like it's been a while. This week is like a time warp. But today, we are talking about a kind of a serious topic, and it was inspired by a client of mine, a conversation we had last week, and it is weight loss fatigue. So those of you who want to lose, 5-10 pounds, just like slim down for summer, look a little bit more bumping in your bathing suit, get the shorts on, you have a little bit of weight to lose to feel your best. Good for you. That's awesome. That goal is just as important. But who I'm really talking to today are those of you who have more than just a little weight to lose. Maybe it's physique reasons, maybe it's all vanity, maybe it's health reasons. Maybe you're saying like, okay, I'm no spring chicken anymore. I'm not 21 and in the bars. And maybe you're like, wow, I actually see things in my older family members like, oh, I'm going down a bad path. I don't want to look like that. So for whatever reason, you have quite a bit of weight to lose. Maybe you have 20 pounds to lose, which is no small feat. Maybe you have 30. I have clients who are trying to lose over 60, 70 pounds. I have clients who want to help losing like 6 pounds. No goal is more important than the other, but if your goal is really lofty, you have a lot of weight to lose, your mindset needs to be different. So this is all inspired by a client of mine, and it's almost funny is this client, her biggest complaint, her biggest gripe about working with me as her coach is she didn't find me sooner. She reminds me all the time how mad she is that I wasn't coaching her before I was because she didn't know who I was yet. And it makes me laugh and sad all at the same time because like she was working with someone else before she came to me, but this specific client had already lost some weight when she came to me, just kind of plateaued. So I just did an assessment, looked at where she was, where she is, where she's trying to go, and we're bumping. We're going the right direction, which is great. But she still has quite a bit of weight to lose for her to feel comfortable. So yeah, things are going exceedingly well from a weight loss coach perspective, from an objective perspective, even her perspective, like the scale is dropping, her clothes are getting loose, everything is working, her measurements are shrinking. But that doesn't mean that you're not allowed to have feelings of what the fuck, this journey is so long. You're allowed to feel overwhelmed. You're allowed to get angry that you're like, I have already lost 30 pounds and I have at least another 30 to go. Like, sweet Jesus, how long is this going to take? Even if things are going super well, that doesn't mean that you have to feel great every single day. You are not alone. If you feel like you have quite a bit of weight to lose and things are going well, but you're like, damn, like, I have a long way to go. Holy shit. You're allowed to be overwhelmed at times. You are allowed to get frustrated. You are going to have the conversation with yourself at least once. How did I let myself get this so far gone? How did I let myself get here? How did I let myself go? How did I get so far away from who I used to be? However you want to spin it, you're going to have the conversation. Probably more than once. I know this because I did too. Those of you who are new around here, I have lost over 60 pounds. I get it. I know what it feels like to everyone's like, yeah, 20 pounds down. I'm like, fuck, I have more weight to lose than I've already lost and I am tired. I get it. But you have to keep going. If it's for vanity, if it's just for looks, you don't have to. But if it's for health, you probably have to keep going. You are allowed to feel, you are allowed to get frustrated. You are justified in those feelings. You are justified at feeling fatigued and just need to let it all out. And you're justified and you're not alone. And that's why it can be super, super helpful to have a coach who says, I hear you, sister. God, this is a long journey. Damn, sometimes you just need someone to be like, yeah, it's long, but we're doing okay. You're going to have really good days. You're going to have really bad days. So an analogy I like to use, because if you have a lot of weight to lose, you got to have something that you're working toward. You have to remember why you're still lacing up those shoes and getting to the gym. You have to remember why you are spending more time in the produce section and less time thumbing through your favorite ice creams. You have to remember your why. So if you're thinking it from I almost got this from a marketing perspective, is if someone is trying to sell you on a vacation, they are selling you on the vacation, what you are trying to get. You want to go on vacation, you want to lay on the beach. Oh boy. Okay, I'm back. I think that paused. I got a phone call. Super. Anyway, so if you want to go on vacation, if you're a vacation person, and you sell vacations, you're going to sell the hell out of that vacation. You're going to be like, tan, sunscreen, tropical drinks, music, sunshine, relaxing spa. That's what you're selling. You're not selling the path to getting there. You're not selling the buy the plane tickets. They're going to be a little bit more expensive than you would probably like. Mask up. Don't forget your hand sanitizer. We're going to stand in line at TSA. They're not selling you on the path. The path to get to a vacation, especially if it's international, is long as hell. But you know where you're going and you know what is on the other side, so you're going to go for it. So if you're losing a ton of weight, you have to look at the vacation, look at where you're going. Like if you're going, for another analogy, if let's say you're going to go out on date night with like a significant other, or you're going out for girls' night with your friends, you are thinking, girls' night. That is the goal. You are not thinking this is going to take forever to blow dry my hair. I washed my hair 2 days ago. Oh, I don't want to wash it again. What am I going to wear? Oh, my heels are going to hurt my feet. You're not thinking about the path. You're thinking about how much fun girls' night's going to be. Thanksgiving dinner. We all really look forward to Thanksgiving dinner because we know how special that time is. We don't focus on all the planning and the grocery shopping and everything that has to be done to get to that Thanksgiving dinner. We do it because we know where we're going. So when it comes to weight loss, you have to know where you're going and you have to know why. So this is part of my interview process. I don't accept all the clients that apply, unfortunately, because if you don't have a solid why and you have a substantial amount of weight to lose, we're probably not going to get there because you don't want it bad enough. Anyone can suck it up for 8 or 12 weeks. We all know that can happen. We've all done the shred, the cleanse, the whatever for, 8, 6, 12 weeks. Anyone can suck it up. But if you have a substantial amount of weight to lose, you need to not just think, suck it up and get through this. You need to be, why am I doing this? And be putting in processes and habits. That's not fancy or flashy. And my client who said this, the words really resonated with me when she was like, does anyone else feel this way? No one talks about this. I'm like, you're right. No one does. So I'm going to fill that void. Weight loss is fatiguing, especially if you have a lot of weight to lose. So let's go back to that vacation analogy. So you want to think vacation, not the flight, not the steps to get there. But if getting to vacation was sheer hell, there was nothing enjoyable about it, it might make you think twice before going on vacation. But you have to find little gems along the way to make it worth your while. So no one likes to drive to the airport and figure out where the hell you're going to park your car and how on earth you're going to remember where you put this, because you're going to drop the pin, but you drop it in the wrong spot because you don't really know how to use Google Maps. Me. So that's not really fun. And then I get there and then you're standing in TSA, like, do I take off my shoes? Do I don't take off my shoes? Like all like that's not fun. But then you get through and like Starbucks, like, all right, there's my little thing. So maybe if you lose 10 pounds, treat yourself. My thing, I work out in old gross ass t-shirts. Let's just get serious. But like if I lost, 10 pounds, a treat to myself would be like a Lululemon headband. This girl can't afford leggings. So I'd get a new headband, something, or 20 pounds down, new pair of shoes. Here we go. Little treats along the way just to keep you going. You're not on vacation yet. You have not hit that goal yet, but you're allowed to have little wins along the way that help you in those moments of, how did I get this so far gone? How long is this going to take me? Oh my God. You need little wins along the way to get you out of that funk. So yeah, like after you get through TSA, you get your Starbucks, then maybe you're walking to the terminal and then you're like, oh crap, I went the wrong way. And then you've walked like 12 miles, dragging your suitcase behind you, your arm hurts and you're like, this whole thing sucks again. But then you pass the kiosk and you see one of those trashy magazines. You're like, I'm on vacation, I'm gonna get my trashy magazine. So you get that and it's another little win. It's little pieces along the way in this really long journey to make it suck not so bad. For some reason, when we are flying, gosh, I don't remember the last time I was on a plane, COVID, but my husband, he'll order tomato juice when we're flying. I'm like, who are you? I've never seen you drink that once. And he's like, it's my treat when I fly. I like tomato juice when I fly. I'm like, okay, that's weird, but whatever, it's fine. So like you have little things to make everything suck. So he's tall, so his knees are like at his chin, like the seats are so tiny because we're all on back and coach and whatnot, but he has a tomato juice, so it's not as bad. It's a long ass flight. If he's going to lose feeling in his butt and his legs, but he's got his tomato juice and maybe he'll get a refill and it's okay because it's the little wins. So in the weight loss journey, you can't lose sight at where you're going. Think vacation. Think, what do you want? What are you trying to accomplish? It is not, I want to lose 20 pounds, the end. Or I want to get to my pre-baby weight. the end. It's not that. It has to be more. So it has to be, why the hell do you want to do it? It has to be, so every time I look in the mirror, I don't think, I'm tired of feeling bad about myself every time I get a glimmer of myself in the mirror. It's, I want to feel sexy and confident with my husband again. And I haven't felt like that since my honeymoon. It's about, really, what is this about? It is really not uncommon for me and clients to be crying on like application calls because we get so deep and I'm like, girl, I hear you, sister. For me, I was so tired of when I met people and they saw who they met me. My physical appearance was not me. I'm like, I don't look like who I am, and I don't like who I look like. And I'm tired of feeling like I'm living a separate life. So it bothered me. And it really just grinded my gears that I had a doctoral degree in physical therapy and I couldn't lose 10 pounds and keep it off. That just annoyed the piss out of me. So I made sure I took care of it. So I had a really long journey of losing over 60 pounds. And I had days that really sucked. And I definitely thought I was the only one. And I'm like, God, how did I let myself get this? Do I have to keep going? Yes. I want to keep going. And why? Because I made sure I celebrated my little wins. It is okay to do the happy dance. We all know how it feels in a weight loss journey. If let's say you've been in I'm just throwing out a number. Let's say you've been in the 150s, and then all of a sudden you see a 149 on the scale, and you know things are moving in the right direction. You're thinking, yes! Even if you're trying to get into the 130s, celebrate the 149. Celebrate the little wins along the way to make the journey not just one long road of sheer hell and misery and what have I done? How did I let this happen? Like, why? Why do I have to do this? You have to give yourself wins along the way and keep going. Get a really solid why. Remind yourself why. Put little post-its anywhere. Put reminders in your phone. I really don't care what you do, but you have to give yourself little wins and then you have to keep going. You cannot stop if you are not happy with where you are. And at the end of the day, something that always gave me a lot of peace of just when I was in my weight loss journey, because if you're anything like me, you probably have some great friends, maybe some supportive family members, maybe some not as supportive family members, depending on who you are. And you're already going to be hearing the banter of, you don't need to lose weight. You're beautiful anyway. Wow. The light just changed. Weird. Sorry. Like, you're beautiful anyway. Or like, you already look so great. Why are you don't need to lose weight. What are you doing? And those comments are so well intended. And they used to just really, really piss me off. Cause I'm like, stop it. I'm not done. Stop it. I'm not doing it for you. So instead of just getting mad at all of those people and just getting all defensive of like, God, like, thank you, but no, but thank you, is I just try to accept, like, thank you so much. Yeah, I know you feel me, Sinead. Is just trying to accept that they are celebrating you and just totally have your back. But you need to remember why you're doing it for you. And at the end of the day, you need to remind yourself, you chose this. I mean, this is barring, like, unless your doctor had, like, the come to Jesus talk. I've had some come to Jesus talks with clients, too, but of, like, you need to lose weight or you are at a great health risk for da 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 da. Most of those people aren't on social media looking for a weight loss coach. Maybe they're doing other things, whatever. If you are, sure, I'm happy to help you, whatever. But anyway, it's, you chose this. So in those moments where you're thinking all is lost, is there an end in sight? Oh my gosh, how long is this going to take? Remember, I chose this. I chose this journey. Even though it wasn't the easiest path ahead, it was easier for me to commit to this than stay where I was. So you have to remember that you had a choice in the matter. You have a choice every day to take care of yourself, and you also have a choice to step away and take a break. If you have a lot of weight to lose, you do not have to lose it in one go. Maybe you get halfway there and then you are really tired and you could really use a break from the whole diet mode thing. So no, you don't turn into who you were. You don't put all the weight back on. You're working with someone who teaches you how to eat more food, be a little bit more flexible, maybe take a step back from all the exercise you've been doing at the gym, kind of hit the reset button, and you maintain at the new, leaner, lighter you, even if it's not at your end goal. And then when you feel reinvigorated, maybe a couple months later, 3, 6, maybe a year later, you're like, okay, I'm ready. Let's go back in with full vigor. You have control. You have control to start a weight loss journey. You have control to press pause in a weight loss journey. You have a control to step away from a weight loss journey. But no matter what, if you have a weight loss journey you are trying to embark on, are currently on, just thinking about, you have to remember your why. So focus on the vacation. Don't focus on the TSA and the buying the tickets and the security check and the flights and the coordinating schedules. Don't focus on the crap. Focus on the vacation. Focus on the end goal. It is still just the biggest deal to me that I can open my closet and just pick something to wear because it's what I wanted to wear that day. Like the end. Like I saw the shirt and I was like, yeah, feeling plaid today. So yes, I did that in the closet. It's fine. So I chose this because I wanted to wear it. I don't any longer have to open my closet and think, what can I hide behind? What's going to hide me? What's the biggest, oh gosh, how high can I pull up my jeans to just tuck the rolls in? I lived like that for a long, long time. And I knew that I didn't have to live like that forever. So I remembered my why. I remembered what I was looking for. So in those moments when I was really frustrated about trying to hide behind clothes, or when I was the friend who's like, let me take a picture of everyone together. I was like full on mom mode because I didn't want to be in the picture. Or I'm like, like strategically like placing friends in front of me so all you can see is my face because I did have an excellent jawline. So, I was tired of doing that. So even in the moments when I was really frustrated and I was sad about how far I was away from my goal, I used those moments to think, these are just moments and these are all going to change. All I have to do is keep going. And I can be pissed about it. I've left the gym crying. Don't get me wrong. But remember the vacation. Remember your why. Don't focus on the whole journey there. And when you can, treat yourself along the way. When I fly, like I said, I get my Starbucks. I get my trashy magazines. I am in the most comfy, grungy clothes. Like no one wants to sit next to me because they don't know if I've showered in weeks. It's fabulous. I do not travel in style. When I'm in a weight loss journey, I get new Lululemon headbands. And it's not always like if I lose like 5 or 10 pounds, if I make it to the gym, if I promise myself I'm doing my workouts for 2 weeks straight, headband. Or you know what? If I have a really solid month, if at the end of the month, if I'm honest with myself, when I said I gave my goals of weight loss, like my nutrition, my water, my sleep, my exercise, if I gave it like a solid 95% effort, if I'm honest about that, I'm getting new shoes. If I crossed a big milestone, maybe leggings. You have to treat yourself in what's actually going to motivate you. If you're not headbands, shoes, and leggings, I don't give a rat's ass, but it's a little counterproductive to let every journey, every treat, or every like little, incentive in a weight loss journey to be food that you miss. Every treat should not be, I'm going to gorge on ice cream. That's a little bit of self-destructive there, and we would need to talk about some other things, but find some things to motivate yourself, little weekend getaways, whatever, but give yourself little wins along the way, especially if it's a long journey, because some days are really going to suck, but the whole process doesn't have to. So if you guys have any questions, comments, concerns, start typing now because I'm running out of things to say. That's really just what I wanted to touch base on. This whole thing was inspired by my client last week who's like, no one talks about this. I cannot believe how far away I am from where I want to be. I am tired. And so that I had to talk with her. I'm like, we're allowed to, press pause on this diet mode. We can pull you out of the calorie deficit. We can like chill in maintenance for a little bit, let you be a little bit more flexible. And then we dive back in when you're ready. And she was like, no. That's not what I'm saying. Everything is going so well. This is great. I'm just really tired some days. And I'm like, okay. I totally get that. So it's okay to be tired. It's okay to be frustrated. Even when things are going super well, it's okay to be tired and frustrated, but you just got to keep going. Celebrate the wins when you can and just keep going. Remember the vacation, remember your why, and you are never alone. And every feeling that you're having is justified. And I'm totally here to support you in any way I can. So I don't see any questions or comments coming in. So thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it. So questions, comments, anything, drop them in the comments below. I promise everything will be answered. Or if anything's a bit sensitive, feel free to shoot me a DM. I'm here to help you. And I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Bye guys. Where's the X? I do this every time. There it is. Good grief.